Everyone, I'm Dal Matthews, and today I'll be discussing about Spanish interactions with indigenous people in the Caribbean, focusing on Columbus' diary entry from October 11, 1492, and another key document, a letter Columbus wrote to Ferdinand and Isabella. I'll end. Let's start with Columbus' diary entry for October 11th. In this passage, Columbus describes his first meeting with the islanders after sighting land. He notes their physical appearance, mentioning that they were naked and painted in various colors. What stands out is how Columbus immediately assesses them in terms of European interests. He observes that the natives have no iron weapons and seems timid, writing that they would make fires, meaning that they would make fine servants. Columbus also remarks on their friendliness. They eagerly traded small items like beads and glass for parrots and cotton. But beneath this friendly exchange, Columbus's attitude is paternalistic. He sees the indigenous people as simple and ripe for conversion to Christianity, even starting even stating that he believes they could easily become Christians because they seem to have no religion. Analyzing this diary entry, we can see several important themes. First, Columbus's perspective is deeply Eurocentric. He judges the islanders by European standards and quickly imagines ways to use them for Spain's benefit. The purpose of his diary was partly to record events, but also to impress his sponsors back home. Their clear bias, Columbus overlooks the complexity of indigenous cultures and assumes Spanish superiority. This entry is significant because it sets the tone for future Spanish actions in the Caribbean, viewing native people as resources rather than equals. When we compare these two documents, a pattern emerges. Both show that Spanish interaction with indigenous people was driven by economic ambition and religious zeal. Initial curiosity quickly gave way to exploitation. The Spanish saw the Caribbean as a place to extract wealth and labor, often ignoring the humanity and autonomy of its original inhabitants. These attitudes led to systems like the economy, and where natives forced to work for Spanish settlers, and ultimately to widespread violence and cultural destruction. And overall of this summaries and overall of this, Columbus' writings revealed that the Spanish would interact or make contact with the Caribbean indigenous people that was shaped by a desire for profit and power. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.